Have you ever felt utterly alone? It's a heavy question, isn't it? But it happens way too often for those of us in this season of life. Our society doesn't seem to place the same value it once did on maintaining deep, close friendships. I don't know if it was COVID, our easy mobility, moving from one region to another, or just our pace of modern life, but some case studies suggest that the average American can't name three close friends. And honestly, it just seems to get harder as we age. Not everyone lives to see retirement. And for those of us who do, surrounding ourselves with family often means leaving lifelong friendships behind. Even our marriages can suffer under the strain of this new dynamic. The divorce rate for retirees is unfortunately off the chart. But here's the truth. We were created to be social beings. Inwardly, most of us crave close friendship. Those friendships aren't just nice to have, they lend meaning to our lives. My name's Bill Hennessy, and I'm the Retirement Igniter. And over the last 44 years, I've worked as a pastor and missionary, educator, and coach. And I've spoken with countless people in their retirement, and I've come to realize that many view this time as a loss instead of the incredible gain that it should be. If you live long enough to retire, I guarantee you have more wisdom than you might think. Still, retirement isn't something we can navigate by intuition alone. And that's why I developed the retirement ignition method to help you overcome the chaos, change, and confusion of this new season and discover God's purpose for what might well be the next 20 or 30 years of your life. Let's talk about that chaos for a moment. Retirement by nature means leaving what you knew as worker bees and starting a new chapter. But sometimes old friendships just don't make the jump with us. Maybe you were part of a company bowling league and you retire, and suddenly that team membership doesn't carry forward. Or maybe you relocate to be near the kids or the grandkids, and poof, your social network evaporates. If you're like me, you aren't exactly jumping at the chance to just go out and find new friends from scratch. So, what do we do? There's an old proverb that says you're known by the company you keep. And if you desire a friendship, look for the kind of people who will move you forward, not just validate your loneliness. Often that means looking outside the same tired circles. Let me give you an example. Let's say I've gone through a medical crisis. If I only make friends with those in the waiting room, our friendship will inevitably center around the very sickness I'm trying to conquer. Instead, build friendship with those who are fully alive. These are the people who passively influence your thinking to look ahead, to find the gold around the next corner, to see a sunrise in a whole new way. And it sure beats comparing complications with another person who's just as discouraged as you or I are. And by the way, hanging around optimistic seniors might give you the fire in your bones you need to go back and encourage those other people waiting in the waiting room. Where do you find those people? Volunteer opportunities are fertile ground. Let's suppose for a moment that you worked as a bookkeeper or an accountant during your career. I can tell you from experience, there are new nonprofit organizations that would be forever grateful for an hour or two of your time each week. Your expertise is like gold to a founding organization. When you invest that time, you're not just working, you're planting seeds that will bear fruit for generations. And the friendships that you create in that environment, those are going to become the fuel you need to wake up in the morning. It provides you with a sense of fulfillment because you realize you're making a meaningful contribution to the world around you. As a person of faith, I'm sure you know the value of attending church. But I'm not sure every believer knows the value of building close friendships at their church. Why are we so slow to build friendships there? I think a lot of people wrongly assume that they're the only lonely person in the room, or they think that everyone else has it figured out. In my experience as a pastor, that couldn't be more wrong. Churches are full of people who feel the exact same needs you do. And when you take the first step to say hello, you benefit both. Retirement is full of confusion and change and chaos. And one way to bring life back into order is to become a friend to someone that you encounter through volunteering at church or in your neighborhood. But the absolute best way to find friendship? shared experience. And that's why I'm so excited to invite you to the Ignite Retirement Retreat coming up May 17th through the 21st, 2026 in beautiful Branson, Missouri. And you could join me and a small group of other people in or near retirement as we walk through 7 steps built on the acronym PURPOSE. I believe this incredible breakaway will help you satisfy your expectations and find genuine fulfillment. But more than a curriculum, what you'll leave with are dear friends. You'll leave with a clear sense of what comes next, and long after the retreat ends, you'll still be part of a vibrant community of like-minded seniors who support each other. Go to retirementigniter.com to learn more and to register. Seats are extremely limited, so I'm offering couples a discount as well. An old adage says, "No man's an island." It goes for women too. And just as God created mankind to have fellowship with Him, we are created to have friendship one with another. I'm committed to helping you overcome the painful isolation that comes with leaving the workforce. Let me leave you with one thought. If you want a friend, be one. Believe it or not, other older people around you feel just as isolated as you do. And the best way to overcome your loneliness is to embrace your own need and realize that you're not alone. Surround yourself with friendly people. Reach out to someone you might sense needs a friend, and soon you'll be enjoying life in a whole new way. If you found today's podcast valuable, please leave a review and share it with a friend who might need this message. And of course, subscribe. Until next time, I'm Bill Hennessy, the Retirement Igniter, inviting you to join this massive move of God, mobilizing older believers to make retirement the best season of